Trump's Paris withdrawal is much grimmer this time. 8 years ago, his rejection of the climate agreement spurred a reaction that shaped the decade. Now it's a different time. The line of destructive executive action on climate was entirely predictable on President Trump's day one. Withdrawal from the Paris Agreement, a threat to clean energy subsidies, a promise to ban offshore wind, and radically accelerated the energy permitting process. Though that last one contains potentially some upside, it's not yet clear how all this will net out. Executive action are memos in search of policy, and the slow decline of emission has proved pretty stubborn lately. But it isn't likely to be salutary, and the symbolism is undeniably grimmest. Perhaps that was the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement, which, though it is a rerun of what it did in 2017, take place in a very different global environment. 8 years ago, when Trump made a show of exiting Paris while summertime played in the White House Rose Garden, it helped kick off a remarkable period of worldwide solidaristic backlash, the global climate equivalent of the liberal resistance. We owe much of the climate progress of the last decade to that resistance, to climate protesters, sympathetic prime ministers, and the presidents and the legislators, entrepreneurs and banks and asset managers who understood the urgency of action clearly enough to see it as a financial opportunity too. It is early, but there are not obvious signs of anything like that on the horizon now. No large-scale protest movements adding adherents and gaining steam. Few major global leaders treating the climate crisis in existential terms or pushing policy that would make decarbonization a core goal of economic development, and the rapidly dwindling number of corporate leaders even paying lip service to climate urgency.